welcome to Lynes on Design. I'm here today with a cast of characters. Cindy, my GODPillow lady, is here with me today, and I'm so excited to finally capture you and ground you enough to show everyone what you're doing. I met Cindy, probably 5 years ago?
5 years ago, yes.
At a conference that we were both attending, and I walked by and saw this beautiful lady who had this aura about her, and she had all these incredible pillows and stools, angels, lights. Ding, ding, ding.
Tibetan bells, tinctures.
Yeah, all these great things. And I wondered how it all correlated, and being a designer, how we could work it into some design schemes. So thank you for joining me today. Can you tell us a little bit about you and how you got into this whole arena of design?
Yes, I can. Well, initially it just started as a prayer kneeler. So it really just started right here. So life brought me to my knees. So the whole premise is healing through prayer and meditation. Mm-hmm. So then it had evolved because then someone said that you can actually sit and meditate. So I really wasn't attached to the posture. It was about being still. And in order for me to be still, it's all about being comfortable. Mm-hmm. So, you know, there's a certain amount of comfort that we need to portray when it comes to healing. So my tag is, you know, when life brings you to your knees, but it's healing through prayer and meditation.
You know, a lot of times we talk about design and we talk about creating a home sanctuary or creating a place, whether it's your bedroom or your living room or just a place where you can be yourself and be comfortable. And I think for me, what attracted me to you and your product is that the sayings are so personal and they have so much meaning. I do a lot of counseling too, and I work with kids all the time, and my kids absolutely love these. Talk a little bit, if you will, about the thought process behind some of these. And I'll tell you, here's what she said, the one I love: be still and know. I don't know about you. I know about some of the cast of characters out here, and there are monkey minds among us, not mentioning any names, but to have a pillow that says be still and know, sometimes it's very comforting.
Oh, it is. And it's funny because every pillow is made with love and intention. And so even when I pick the font out with the message and the coloring, so be still and know is very calm and peaceful. Then we have like celebrate your life, which is vibrant, and it's a great birthday pillow with dragonflies. So not only do you have the intention in the front, you've got a complimentary back as well.
And I think for me, again, because I work with adolescents and a lot of kids, especially a lot of young women. Now, and Mike, my husband, thought this would be a good one for me.
That's my new one.
Yeah. I have all I need. What do you think? Not so much. I have all I need, and it's really amazing. A lot of your messages are inspirational, but you do a lot of logo design and things like that.
Yes,
for more institutional settings. I don't want to say institutional because that doesn't sound right, but for just senior citizens' homes, you know.
And I work a lot with recovery.
Okay. And what does that mean?
Well, recovery from drugs and alcohol, eating disorders,
depression, anxiety.
You know, again, I've evolved with my different products. Mm-hmm. Not everyone can get in this posture of kneeling, nor do they want to, or sitting and meditating. So, you know, that's why I developed the pillows. Yeah. Something that you can hold. Just imagine. Imagine what it'd be like not having eating disorder.
Yes.
Or living a better life. Or how do I get myself to the next level?
I had a client who lost her puppy, her dog, that was old. I mean, 13, 14 years old. And you know which one that I gave her that you gave me was the... This too shall pass.
This too shall pass.
And it was a kneeler. And is that what you call them, kneelers?
Well, they're really GODPillows, but you can be either a kneeler, since it's evolved, or you can sit yoga style and meditate on them. So,
yeah, or you can do like my kids do, and when they're eating popcorn and stuff like that, they can pull up. These are like the best kid chairs in the whole world.
Well, you know what? I had a man who distributes crystal bowls.
Okay.
So what he does is he has a circle, and we've created one just for him, with fringe around the outside.
Oh, like a poof.
Yeah. So we can design anything that you like. You know, since I am a boutique business.
Yes.
You know, I can do logos. I do Louise Hay. I can do it. Conferences, Mishka Productions to celebrate your life.
See, I like the peace one. Just because, you know, yeah.
I do them in different languages. I have un jour à la fois. I just love saying that. Which means one day at a time. I have L'Chaim. I do them in Spanish. Dios contesta las oraciones.
Oh.
God answers prayers. And it's true, and it's just reassuring that knowing that, you know, when I do ask help, that God is there. And it's all about connecting with God.
And that looks different for a lot of different people.
Yeah. And that's why I say God of your understanding.
Exactly, which is kind of interesting. And I think, you know, these are representative of a lot of things. And I think in today's crazy world, it's nice to be able to come home to your home or a place where you feel comfortable and create your own sanctuary. And just having this celebration of life or celebration of who you are is really, really wonderful.
So that's what I want to do, is create your sacred space.
Oh, cool.
Right, because I think we all need that place to hone in and to regroup and recharge our battery. And I think that is just so important. Even the word namaste, Sanskrit?
Yes.
Are you familiar with that word? Well, Sanskrit means I celebrate the spirit in you that's in me, and that we are all one.
Say it again.
I celebrate the spirit in you that's in me, and that we are all one. And how wonderful is that?
Do you get inspired when you do these?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do. I mean, this is my passion. Hence, live with passion.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and you're so funny. When I first met you, I mean, we literally talked at this conference and just connected. And then what, a week later?
Yeah.
I was like, come on up. So she came up and spent the night. We had a big old time. And
well, what I do at my booth is I do the invitation. You know, they say God is like a gentleman. You have to invite him to come in. And so I use that same philosophy in my booth. So I'm like, come on in, I have testers.
So much fun. Testers, which means you can
sit. And they're like, what? I go, do you kneel or you sit? And people are like, what?
Exactly.
What do you do? I go, come on over here, let's try it. The water's fine.
Exactly.
And then once you're in and we sat for a while, we know, you know what? I can do this. So now I have experience that I can get still. I can quiet my mind, because that's when I do the Tibetan bells. Do you listen to the sound? It gets thinner and thinner and thinner. And you realize, yeah, this is a safe place. So there's different purposes that you can use them. Now, when you walk into a room, there's like negative energy. You can clear that. It's like using a tuning fork. You can also clear the negative energy in your body. But the best part, and this is what we're going to do to her, is we're going to clear her thoughts out. We're going to try to get her still. So here's the premise. I can't think of two things at the same time. Agreed?
Agreed.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to listen to the sound of the bell till it gets thinner and thinner and thinner. So I'm going to clean these by her heart chakra. I'm going to go up and I'm going to go down. But she's going to close her eyes. So close your eyes, and I want you to look at her face as she just relaxed. So for Debbie, I want you to listen to the sound and feel the vibration. Here we go. Listen. Listen. And open your eyes when you don't hear anything. Pretty peaceful?
Very.
It's very nice.
You guys want to try it? It's amazing. And really what she does is she's like, settle down, settle down. I'm like throwing pillows. Can I have this one? I need this one.
Well, that's why we connected so well, because, you know, I think we do what we need.
Exactly.
And so I'm a type A type of personality, so in order for me to relax, this helps me.
If I have clients or fabrics that I want to use, can you COM? Can I use your own material, my own material?
Yes, absolutely.
So that's no problem at all?
You know what? I'm a particular person. I have other people particular. You know, you just can't say blue.
Okay.
You just can't. Right. So if you have a fabric, I would love to design that. Sometimes, and I'm in retail stores. I'm in 30 different rehabs. I'm in 5 different countries. I do them in different languages. So you know what? I love being a boutique business. 3 questions for you. Okay. Number 1 is website, or can I find you online to order? Yes. Okay. And how do I do that? You can get me online at GODPillow.com. And everyone that has received a GODPillow as a gift or bought one for themselves, you never lose my business card. So all my information's there. She's funny. In fact, I even put my cell phone number. That's how much I stand behind my product. Exactly. Master marketer is what you are. And again, we talked a little bit about fabrics, sayings. If I can come up with, if I have my own personal saying, like, I don't know, I mean this in a loving and kind way. Yes. Can we put those kinds of things on? Yes, you can. I can do logos. In fact, I even did some B&Bs. And I
that would be neat.
I put "Be My Guest." And isn't that warm and inviting?
Well, my brother's here, and he has Hitchcock Designs. He's a landscape architect. Don't you think that would be great?
We could do that. Sure.
Healing gardens is what he does.
Healing garden, and that's what I want to do. Is what the message that we want to put out there.
Oh, yeah, that makes so much sense.
Not necessarily what we need for ourselves, but what do we want to put out there? Do we want to put out love?
I want to put out, where's peace?
Or peace. You're holding a peace.
No, here's what I like.
There are no ordinary
moments.
Now, I did that after I read The Peaceful Warrior.
Oh, is that good?
That's a very good book. I create my reality after I walked on fire. I did a fire walk. It's very exciting.
On purpose?
On purpose.
Well, that's
with
good.
Intention.
With intent.
And that's what all this is.
I tell you what, there's a lot of messages here. There's a lot of subliminal stuff going on, and it's pretty wonderful. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you all. Stay with us. We'll be right back here on Lynes on Design.